The real estate industry has faced some tough times in the past few years, as anyone who's tried to either buy or sell a home might tell you. But just how are things shaping up for 2013? Anthony Lolli, owner of Rapid Realty, is here to discuss the outlook for the coming year. Anthony, thanks for being here this morning on EBRU Today. So Anthony, tell us a little bit about what your company does. Let's start there.
Well, I'm the founder and CEO of Rapid Realty. We are the nation's largest real estate rental franchise. We actually focus on rentals, but what's interesting is not only do we rent apartments and commercial spaces, but we also do sales. So we grew our company from one location to 60 locations over the past 30 months, and mainly because of what's happening in the real estate atmosphere.
Okay, let's talk about what is happening in the real estate atmosphere. Is it changing, or do we expect to see big changes in 2013?
Well, what happened over the course of the past 2 years is that the rental economy kind of shored things up and strengthened the consumer confidence. It also strengthened the confidence of the banks. If you notice the lending, it's only going around the rental community.
Okay. I'm going to get back to renting in just a minute. First, I'd like to talk about buying and selling.
Yes.
If you are someone who is looking to sell your home, we'll start there. What are the things that you need to know before you get into it?
Well, first of all, you want to prepare your home for a quick sale. So there's opportunities for you to go out there and get your home inspection done ahead of time, because these things are going to happen, as well as getting an appraisal, because you don't want to wait for the buyer to come and the place doesn't appraise at the right value. Then you're stuck. Then you're going to have to lower your selling price.
Okay, and let's take a look at, say, first-time buyers. Is this a good time for first-time buyers to still get into the market, or should they consider renting at this point?
Well, absolutely. I mean, money is cheap. There's opportunities out there, and the banks are being more forthcoming. What they're doing is they're offering more lending courses, not just one-day crash courses, but weeks at a time where you can actually get certified and understand your options, not only with that particular bank, but they give you the whole gamut of what all the other banks are offering as well.
Okay. Do we expect to see a rise in the actual prices of homes? The equity is going to grow in 2013, or are we going to kind of still see the same that we've seen in the last couple of years?
You're going to notice a rise, and the real reason why is that there's sophisticated investors, there's REITs, there's private equity, and there's just venture capitalist groups just buying things up in the dozens.
Now, say you have to sell your home, you're moving because of a job and you're having problems, you're coming up against problems selling that house. Is there an opportunity to rent? Is this something people should consider, like that they wouldn't maybe consider before in the past? Absolutely.
I'm a firm believer of prevention is cheaper than cure. So don't put yourself in a situation where you can't sustain paying the mortgage while you're trying to find your new home. Rent it out. The rental economy is very, very strong right now. So you might even be able to cover your mortgage and pad it up a little bit.
Okay. Now, what about, in the past couple of years we've seen a lot of homes that have become bank-owned. And, there's a lot of short sale homes out there. What do you say to people who might be getting into buying a new home? Is this something they should consider, or should they steer clear of them? What are the pros and the cons to it?
Well, I think that getting educated is important. I think finding out what the market value is important. There's tons of websites out there. Just searching on Google alone, you can do your research and find out if you're getting the right dollar per square foot. But more importantly, I think it's understanding whether you're ready to be a homeowner and assume all those responsibilities, because there are unforeseen expenses that come up even after you close.
Now, what about people who were thinking about, we have all these shows out there where you go and you invest in a property and you try to flip it. What about people who are still considering to do that? Is it just not good to get into it at this point? Is it something they can still do?
No, this is a buy and hold market. I mean, this is a market where if you're going to flip, you might flip 5 years from now, but definitely not like the heyday.
So not a good time to do that if you're interested in doing that?
No.
Okay, now, what do we think as far as banks and lending? I know I've come across people who were trying to sell their home, they got an interested buyer, and then there were issues as far as getting the loan. What can people do to help their chances of getting the loan that they're looking to get?
I think just qualifying, making sure you get pre-qualified, making sure you get your credit repaired. There's a lot of people whose credit got mangled during the recession, and there's tons of credit repair agencies out there that you can work with, and within months your score can go up 100 points. So there's decent things that you can just throw off your credit report just by trying.
So definitely check your credit report. That's the first rule of thought. And then if you're going to be selling your home, you're advising that they should get somebody to come in and see what might be wrong with it and get it fixed ahead of time.
Absolutely.
Tough housing market,
yes,
right? Lots
yes,
of competition.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you very much, Anthony. I appreciate you joining us on EBRU today.
Appreciate it.